Hello everyone, my name is Anshika Jain and I am working as a legal intern in Lexis and Law Company for the month of July. I hope all of you are safe and doing amazing. So today my topic of discussion is on the content of court and the notable challenges. We know that the Supreme Court of India is the apex organization which deals with all the legal updates regarding in our country, and if someone disrespect it, so there will be the consequences. So let's discuss what is contempt of court and how it is being treated in our country. So the question of criminal contempt continues to be the topic of debate among the residents. It wasn't long ago, but the issue of contempt was in the spotlight after the Supreme Court has filed a suo motu contempt action against senior advocate Prashant Bhushan. Contempt proceedings against Kunal Kamra, a stand-up comedian, and Rachita Taneja, a cartoonist, has recently resurfaced. We all know that during the pandemic time, during the COVID-19 times, we have witnessed two very important cases. That was one was of Prashant Bhushan and the second was of Kunal Kamra. So today, in reference of this, I'm going to discuss about what is contempt of court and how it is being granted regarding these two important cases. So let's discuss what is contempt of court, where it is being defined. So Article 129 of the Indian Constitution established the Supreme Court as a court of record with all the powers of a court of record, including the ability to punish itself for contempt. Furthermore, Article 142 subclause 2, it also empowers the Supreme Court to investigate and punish any contempt of the Supreme Court, that is the contempt of the Supreme Court itself. Next we have Article 215 that declares High Court to be a court of record with all the powers of a court of a record, including the right to punish itself for the contempt. The Constitution as well as the Contempt of Courts Act 1971 give the power to punish for contempt of both the High Court and the Supreme Court. The 1971 Contempt of Court doesn't define actually what is contempt, but it explains the types, that is the civil contempt and the criminal contempt. Now let's discuss the importance, or we can say the significance of the contempt of court. Disobedience to a court of law or its judgment is referred to as contempt in law. The acknowledgement of contempt of court and the ability to punish contempt is critical for a country like India, which is founded on the concept of rule of law, which mandates the supremacy of law, because the judiciary is seen as the final bastion of hope and justice for its population. The object of punishment is both curative and corrective, and these coercions are meant to assist an individual complainant in enforcing his remedy according to the Supreme Court Bar Association versus the Union of India 1995 case. There is also an element of public policy for punishing the civil contempt, because the administration of justice would be undermined if any court of law's order is disregarded. Now let's discuss the types or the kinds of the contempt of court. So basically there are two types of contempt of court. First is the civil contempt and the second is criminal contempt. So first discuss what is civil contempt. According to section 2 subclause B, is civil contempt is willful disobedience of a court judgment or a decree or a willful breach of a court's undertaking. The definition of civil contempt is straightforward enough for a reasonable person of ordinary prudence to determine what constitutes civil contempt. The determination of civil contempt is objective rather than subjective. The publication of any matter that either scandalizes or lowers the authority of a court, or that such matter interfere or prejudices any judicial procedure, interest, or obstruct the administration of justice in any way, it is characterized as criminal contempt according to sections 2 subclause C. So I hope you have understood the civil and the criminal contempt. Furthermore, in more gist of the criminal contempt, it is an act of publication. It will be considered as a criminal contempt if it is threatened to undermine the court's authority. Now let's discuss what is the punishment for contempt of court. According to this Contempt of Court Act 1971, it is punishable by simple imprisonment for a term of up to 6 months or a fine of up to 2000 rupees, or both, with the possibility of the accused being released for the punishment being reduced if an apology is made to the satisfaction of the court. Now let's discuss the two important recent cases. That is, the first case was of the Supreme Court has found the senior advocate Prashant Bhushan guilty of contempt in Prashant Bhushan and another. It ruled that the senior advocates two tweets they were in contempt of court because they undermines the court's authority. So the court relied on the decision of the Brahma Prakash Sharma others and versus UP State of 1953. It was decided that scandalizing the court occur when an attack is made on an individual judge or the court as a whole, with or without interference to specific cases, casting unwarranted and defamatory aspersions on the judge's character. According to the court, this is required because it instills a doubt in the minds of the public and also undermines public confidence in the court. Now let's discuss the second important case. The Supreme Court has also filed a contempt charges against stand-up comedian Kunal Kamra and a cartoonist Rachita Taneja for their tweets that disgraced the court in the highest court in the land. In a suicide abatement case, the Kunal Kamra have written a series of tweets criticizing the Supreme Court for giving interim bail to Republic TV anchor, that is Arnab Goswami. Not only did Kamra's tweet elicit conflicting reactions from netizens, but it also have instilled a fear in the minds of few people to the extent that they were persuaded to seek the consent to the Attorney General for India, that is KK Benugopal, for initiating the contempt proceeding against Kunal Kamra. So we can conclude that civil contempt is important because willful disobedient litigants who disobey the court's orders cannot be excused. Otherwise, the administration of justice and public confidence in the judiciary would be hampered. Citizens' faith, trust, confidence in the judiciary is a precondition for a rule of law to exist. But experts, on the other hand, they believe that criminal contempt should be rationalized if not repealed entirely. This is because under Article 19 of the Indian Constitution, it has the potential to utilize the restrict the freedom of speech and expression. According to Arun Shourie and the advocate Prashant Bhushan, scandalizing the authority of the court in the context of the criminal contempt is a violation of freedom of speech and expression, and it is totally unconstitutional. So I hope you all really have understood actually what is contempt of court and the recent cases of the contempt of court. Thank you very much.